What if I told you that the person you are today is not the same person you were just 1 month ago? Maybe you don't see it. Maybe you don't feel it. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, wondering why your life still isn't where you want it to be. You expected more. You expected faster results. You thought 30 days would change everything. But life doesn't work like that. Success doesn't arrive overnight. Greatness is not built in a week. And the strongest people in the world were never created by comfort. They were created by consistency. Today is not about comparing yourself to someone else. It is not about how much money you made. It is not about how many followers you gained. It is not about who is ahead of you. Today is about one question. Are you better than you were 30 days ago? If the answer is yes, then you are already winning. Maybe you started waking up earlier. Maybe you read your first book in years. Maybe you finally started going to the gym. Maybe you prayed more. Maybe you spent more time with your family. Maybe you learned a new skill. Maybe you failed and then found the courage to begin again. Every one of those moments matters, because every great life is built one decision at a time. Take a moment, close your eyes, travel back exactly 1 month. Remember the person you were. Remember the fears that kept you awake at night. Remember the doubts that whispered, you're not good enough. You're too late. You'll never make it. Now look at yourself today. You're still here. You survived every difficult day, every disappointment, every rejection, every moment you wanted to quit, yet somehow, you kept moving. That is strength. Real strength is not lifting heavy weights. Real strength is getting up after life knocks you down. Again, and again, and again. The world celebrates the finish line, but very few people celebrate the struggle. No one sees the early mornings. No one sees the lonely nights. No one sees the tears, the sacrifices, the fear, the uncertainty. Everyone wants success, but very few people are willing to become the person success requires. The truth is, your dream is asking you one question every single day. How badly do you want me? Because dreams have a price. Sometimes the price is comfort. Sometimes it's sleep. Sometimes it's entertainment. Sometimes it's saying no to distractions. The question is, are you willing to pay that price? Imagine planting a tiny seed. The next morning, you look at the ground. Nothing. 1 week later. Nothing. 2 weeks later. Still nothing. Would you stop watering it? Of course not, because you understand something powerful. Growth happens beneath the surface before it appears above the surface. Your life is exactly the same. Your discipline is growing. Your confidence is growing. Your mindset is growing. Even when nobody can see it. Even when you can't see it. Never confuse invisible progress with no progress. The roots always grow before the tree. Think about the strongest people you've ever admired. Were their lives easy? No. Every scar became wisdom. Every failure became a lesson. Every obstacle became preparation. Your struggles are not punishment. They are preparation. Life isn't happening to you. Life is happening for you. One day, you will look back at this difficult season and realize it wasn't breaking you. It was building you into someone stronger, kinder, wiser, more courageous. There will always be people who don't believe in you. Some will laugh at your dreams. Some will doubt your ability. Some will tell you to give up. Don't let someone else's opinion become your reality. People can only see where you are today. They cannot see who you are becoming. You are writing a story that nobody else can write. Every page matters, even the painful ones. Especially the painful ones, because those are the chapters that build character. As this first month comes to an end, don't ask, why am I not successful yet? Instead ask, did I become stronger? Did I become wiser? Did I become more disciplined? Because success is never built in one giant leap. It is built through hundreds of tiny choices, made every single day. And today, you have another choice, to quit or to continue. Choose wisely, because your future is watching. There is something beautiful about becoming stronger in silence. No applause, no audience, no recognition, just you, and the promise you made to yourself. Most people quit before the miracle happens, not because they aren't talented, not because they aren't capable, but because they become tired of waiting. They want immediate results. They want proof that their effort matters. But life doesn't always give you proof first. Sometimes it asks you to believe, before you can see. That is what faith is. Faith is waking up every morning and continuing the journey, even when yesterday gave you no reward. Faith is believing that every page you read, every workout you finish, every hour you study, every temptation you resist, is slowly building a future that your eyes cannot yet see. And one day, everything changes, not because of one extraordinary moment, but because of hundreds of ordinary moments that you refuse to waste. Think about a sculptor standing in front of a massive block of stone. The first strike of the hammer changes almost nothing. The second strike, still nothing. The 10th strike, nothing. The 100th strike, nothing. But then, one final strike, the stone cracks open. Was it the last strike that broke the stone? No, it was every strike before it. Your progress is the same. Every difficult morning matters. Every sacrifice matters. Every small step matters. Even if today feels exactly like yesterday, maybe this month wasn't perfect. Maybe you missed some days. Maybe you broke your routine. Maybe fear won a few battles. Maybe procrastination stole your time. Maybe you doubted yourself again. Listen carefully. Perfection has never changed anyone's life. Consistency has. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to keep moving. Fall 7 times. Stand up 8. That is how champions are made. There will be days when motivation disappears. Days when your alarm feels heavier than ever. Days when your dreams seem impossible. Those are the days that define your future. Anyone can work when they feel inspired. Very few people work when they don't feel like it. Discipline begins where motivation ends. That is why discipline is more powerful than motivation. Motivation is a feeling, discipline is a decision, and decisions shape destiny. One day, someone will look at your success and say, "You're lucky." They will never see the nights you stayed awake, the weekends you sacrificed, the moments you cried in silence, the fear you conquered, the habits you built, the comfort you gave up. Success always looks easy after it happens, but you know the truth. You earned every step. Remember this. Your future self is depending on you. The person you will become 5 years from now is quietly watching every decision you make today, every healthy choice, every hour of learning, every act of courage, every time you choose growth instead of excuses. Imagine meeting your future self. Would they thank you? Or ask why you gave up? That answer is being written today, right now, with every choice you make. The greatest competition in your life has never been another person. It has always been the voice inside your own mind. The voice that says you can't, you're too late, you're not smart enough, someone else is better. That voice is lying, because history is filled with ordinary people who decided to become extraordinary. Not because they had perfect conditions, but because they refused to surrender. Today, make that same decision. Refuse to surrender. Keep showing up, keep believing, keep working, because 1 month from now, you will either be grateful that you continued, or regret that you stopped. The choice has always been yours. Take one last look at the person you are today, not with criticism, not with disappointment, but with gratitude. Because despite everything you've been through, you're still standing. Life tested you, it challenged you, it pushed you to your limits. There were mornings when you didn't want to get out of bed. There were nights when you questioned your purpose. There were moments when you wondered if all your effort was worth it. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still hoping, still dreaming. That is not weakness. That is courage. Never underestimate the strength it takes to keep going when life becomes heavy. The strongest people are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who rise every single time they fall. Now imagine yourself 1 year from today. Close your eyes and picture it. Imagine waking up with confidence. Imagine looking in the mirror and feeling proud. Imagine your family smiling because they watched you become the person you promised to be. Imagine opening the door to opportunities that once felt impossible. Imagine living a life that today exists only in your imagination. That future is not a fantasy. It is being created by the choices you make today. Every decision matters. Every habit matters. Every hour matters. Time never stops. The only question is, will you grow with it, or will you watch it pass by? 1 month has already passed. Whether it was amazing or difficult, it is now part of your story. Don't carry regret into your next chapter. Carry wisdom. Learn from your mistakes. Forgive yourself for the days you weren't your best. Celebrate the days you showed courage. And promise yourself one thing: never stop becoming, because life is not about reaching perfection. Life is about becoming a little better than yesterday, again and again and again. That is how ordinary people create extraordinary lives. There will always be another obstacle, another failure, another reason to quit. But there will also be another sunrise, another opportunity, another chance to begin again. Every morning whispers the same message: your story isn't over. As long as your heart is beating, you still have a purpose, you still have time. You still have another chance. Never believe that it's too late. Some of the greatest success stories in history began with someone who simply refused to quit. Why can't that person be you? Maybe nobody believes in your dream yet. That's okay. A seed doesn't ask the world for permission before it grows. It simply grows. Silently, patiently, relentlessly. Be like that seed. Work in silence. Grow in silence. Let your results make the noise. One day, the people who doubted you will ask how you did it, and you'll smile, because they'll never know how many times you almost gave up. So today, don't promise yourself perfection. Promise yourself consistency. Don't promise yourself that you'll never fail. Promise yourself that you'll never quit. Don't chase motivation. Build discipline. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Remember this: the life you dream about is not built in 1 month. It is built 1 day at a time, 1 habit at a time, 1 choice at a time, one step at a time. And today, you take another step. Music reaches its peak years from now. You will look back at this moment. You won't remember how difficult today felt. You won't remember how slow the progress seemed. You will remember one thing. This was the moment you decided to keep going. This was the moment you stopped making excuses. This was the moment you chose growth over comfort. This was the moment your new life began. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Trust the process. Even when you cannot see the results, keep moving forward. Even when the road feels lonely, because every step you take today is bringing you closer to the person you were born to become. Your future is waiting. Your dreams are waiting. Your best days are waiting. So don't stop, don't slow down. Don't look back. The next chapter of your life starts today. Thank you for watching. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear these words. Subscribe for more motivational videos that inspire growth, courage, and purpose. And always remember, small progress repeated every day creates extraordinary results. See you in the next video.